Hi guys, Simon here, founder and CEO of Soba Labs. Soba Labs is fully AI native software development agency where we build custom agentic solutions for mid-size and growing companies. Nowadays we are flooded with AI generated content and AI slop, so I decided to start this YouTube channel to give Soba Labs authenticity and originality and share with you how Soba Labs is being built under the hood. In this first video, I would like to show you how Soba Labs was grounded. I would like to show you our philosophy behind fully AI native software development agency, but this also applies to other companies where you want to ground a company with AI and base every operation on AI agents. So in this video, I'll share with you 6 sources based on which we grounded Soba Labs. I was doing research long time ago how to build such a company. Those sources are fundamental in how Soba Labs works, and I believe they should be also fundamental for you if you want to build fully AI native company. Let's start. So here's very first source, which is how to build a company with AI from the ground up by Y Combinator, presented by Diana Hu, who is a general partner at Y Combinator. This is a great video. She's talking about how you should make your company queryable for AI agents. So every interaction with your company should leave an artifact. This should be an artifact that is queryable for agents. So for example, this can be a markdown that AI agent can easily query. This can also be some rows or some predefined tables inside Postgres. So definitely I recommend watching this particular video. Let's go to the second source and second philosophy that we based Soba Labs on, which is another Y Combinator video, which is how to build a self-improving company with AI. This video greatly describes the idea behind open loops versus closed loops. So if you are building a company based on AI, you cannot create it as an open loop. You have to create it as a closed loop, and a closed loop emits structured output where AI agent can read it back and correct itself in the future. So whenever you want to come back to some call you had with client, or whenever you want to come back to some invoice or whatever you need, you can actually easily ask your AI to get this information, and it will know that this is something that was created some time ago, and it can easily query this because you were running previously the whole stuff as a closed loop. Another source is probably greatly known post from Andrej Karpathy, which is LLM knowledge bases. I'll of course link all of those sources in the comments down the video, so you can definitely check them out. Andrej Karpathy is probably the most well-known AI researcher currently around the world, and he's describing how raw data from a given number of sources is collected and then compiled by an LLM into MD Wiki. So this, everything as you can see from these 3 sources is being connected with each other. So we are running closed loops with queryable sources, and they are created as a MD files as a wiki. Definitely check out this post. It's quite short and it's worth reading it. Let's go to the 4th source, which is post on Substack by Tomasz Karwatka. Tomasz Karwatka is well-known entrepreneur from Poland, and he is now building Open Mercato. And apart from that, he is producing a great content on Substack, on X, and also on Reddit and on LinkedIn as well, where he's sharing how he would build the company from the AI right now. And what's an AI-proof company? He is describing this. He's also describing how he is building Open Mercato with his brother. I really recommend his Substack. I think it's worth reading. There are quite short but well-written posts. So definitely check this out. Fifth source is one of the most important sources for us, for Soba Labs, because this is How to Build AI Native Service Company by Charlie Warren from Y Combinator. As you can see, there are quite a lot of sources from Y Combinator. You may ask yourself, why is that? Of course, Y Combinator is one of the most well-known VCs, and of course they are looking for companies that are super innovative and that are super into AI. Charlie is describing that one of the biggest companies of the next decade won't be actually software businesses. So probably SaaS companies will lose quite a lot of market for service companies like insurance carriers, law firms, and tax practices that are rebuilt from scratch with AI doing most of the work. This is also something that we are doing at Soba Labs. Soba Labs is AI native software development agency, so it means that we are building the company grounded in AI, and this is exactly what Charlie is describing here. However, we are not insurance or law firm, we are software firm. The very last source I would like to share with you is Anthropic recent recursive self-improvement blog post, where they describe when AI builds itself. Great blog post, definitely worth checking out. They are describing how across the different years the software changed. So at first we had chatbots, then we had coding agents, then we had autonomous agents, and now we have closing the loop agents. So agents that can actually run in the loop where each agent is talking to another one. For example, you are running a loop, and this loop is what we described in the second source, a self-learning closed loop. This is very important because if you are running open loop and your company is actually not saving any relevant information to your knowledge base, you cannot actually run a company as AI native. Definitely worth checking out this blog post. Alright, that's all I wanted to share in this first video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked it. We walked through 6 sources that grounded how Soba Labs was built. If you have any other sources, or if you want to share something that is relevant to this video, please put the link down in the comments and I'll definitely check this out. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.